right here. Next one, diffusion and effusion. Let me explain what is the diffusion. Sure. The process of intermixing of two or more gases, irrespective of density, relation without any help of external agency, external pressure, right? Without external pressure, the intermixing of two gases is called diffusion, right? I hope it is clear. With example, let me explain very clearly. Here, the one container. Imagine one container. This container here divided into two parts. In this part here we are taking NO2 gas. So this NO2 gas is reddish brown color. So this is a brown color, right? O2 gas we are taking. So this is colorless gas. Nothing but H2 gas also we can take, right? There is also colorless gas, right? So this is a brown color, and here a white color, that nothing but colorless gas, right? We remove this whatever we are kept between two, divided into two parts. This one we can remove. This one, these particles moving this side, these particles are moving like this, the intermixing. So this process is called diffusion, right? I hope it is clear. So what is the resultant here getting? So this is a beaker, having closed beaker. In that, so here the brown color spreading everywhere here at the same time, and the white color, colorless gas also, that is O2 gas. So this process is called, the flowing of intermixing of two gases is called diffusion. I hope it is clear. Right here, a gas under pressure escapes from the vessel through a small opening, right? Opening, right? So I hope it is clear. This effusion nothing but the gases flow from higher pressure to lower pressure under the pressure from very small hole or small opening is called effusion. There completely we remove, just intermixing there. But here the pressure is high pressure to the going low pressure, the air through a small hole or small opening, right? I hope it is clear, right? This is cube is there. This cube is divided into equal parts. So one side having, this side having some gas. Imagine that O2 gas, right? This is the O2 gas. So O2 gas has some hydrogen gas. So you are putting one hole here. This hole here we can put one hole. This through hole the gases are coming this side of the empty space. So this process, small hole, the gases under the pressure it is flowing, that is called effusion. I hope it is clear, right? One important point here, the process of effusion is always followed by diffusion, right? The process is effusion is always followed by diffusion. I hope it is clear, very clear, the difference between effusion and diffusion. This is a complete removing, you are intermixing here. So here under the pressure high, the concentration molecule to the empty space of concentration molecule, it can moving here through a small opening, right? So let me explain one more example, the best example here, a puncture of tire. So this is the best example here. Puncture, when we puncture, the air coming from small hole to come outside the empty space, right? Inside the tire to coming out. So this is also effusion. This effusion and diffusion explained by the Gram's law. Gram's is scientist name. He is developed further this effusion and diffusion. At the rate of the effusion, how it is depends. It's explained given by the Gram's. So it is also explained by Gram's law. Further he developed. So Gram's law, diffusion. This Gram's law mainly explained by the only the rate of diffusion of different gases. So one statement I am writing here. So also rate of diffusion different gas, it is directly inversely proportional of square root of density. That is only I am giving you this point here. So under the similar condition, the temperature and pressure of a rate of diffusion of gases and inversely proportional to square root of density, right? So rate of diffusion inversely proportional to square root of density, right? This is the general formula, right? Is a relation between rate of diffusion and the density of the gases. I hope it is clear. For example, always generally we are comparing rate of diffusion and effusion in the two gases. For example, A and B gases is there. A and B, two gases is there, right? These two gases, how to relate the rate of diffusion here? So R1 the inversely proportional to square root of density 1, and here R2 is equal to inversely proportional to a root of density is 2. So we can hear these two equation. This is the gas 1, A gas type. This is the equation 2. This is the B gas type. Both equation 1 and equation 2 we can write here. So R1 by R2 inversely proportional relation, the root here, the d1 by d2. So this is one of the relation between rate of diffusion and density of the gases. I hope it's clear. Next, one more relation here. So molecular weight equal to 2 into vapor density, vapor density, Vd, right? Vapor density, right? So we need a vapor density. That means what here? The vapor density is equal to molecular weight by 2. So in case of density we can write this also, right? Here this is inversely proportional relation, here 2 and here 1, right? We can take two different gases, we can representation in the density in the place of these. So here R1 by R2 is equal to square, right? Molecular weight 2 by and 2 divided by molecular weight 1 by and 2, that equal to we can write here the 2 here. So molecular weight of 2 by molecular weight of 1, right? Rate of diffusion and effusion, it's inversely proportional relation, square root of molecular weight of 2 by molecular weight of 1, right? I hope it's clear. So also we can write here the rate of diffusion is equal to, right? So volume of gas diffused by volume of gas diffused by and time taken for diffusion, right? R is equal to rate of diffusion is equal to time, right? Here volume, so volume taking by here, volume diffused by and time, right? Also it is directly proportional to volume and time. Rate of diffusion is more volume it can excite, more less time it less diffusion. At two different conditions, for example A gas and B gas is there at two different conditions. So how we can make this one? R1 by R2 equal to V1 by T1 by V2 by and T2, right? Also it related, already we know that. Also we can relate it here, density 2 by density 1. Also we can relate it here, molecular weight, the molecular weight 2 by molecular weight of 1. I hope it is very clear this. So this formula also we can write the same time equal to T1 equal to T1 T2, time is same. So then what is the formula here? The formula R1 by R2 is equal to, what is the formula here? V1 by V2. This is a directly proportional relation once time is same, right? I hope it is clear. These all expressions for Gram's law diffusion. Let me explain here the comparison between rate of diffusion and different temperature and pressure. First one, we are comparing the first one, the pressure. See, rate of diffusion directly proportional to pressure at what? Constant temperature. At constant temperature, right? One more relation also is a rate of diffusion inversely proportional to a square root of molecular weight. From this is the equation 1, this is the equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, right, rate equal to directly proportional to pressure by and square root of molecular weight, right? This is general formula. For example, the gas A is there and gas B is there, B gas is there. So how we can relate it this one, right? For gas 1 here, a rate of diffusion R1 equal directly proportional to here. Sorry, here we can take here the proportionality, not equal here, proportionality, right? I hope it is clear. So rate 1 proportionality P1 by square root of molecular weight of 1 gas, and the other one here R2 directly proportional to P2 by and square root of molecular weight of 2, right? From equation 1 and equation 2, this is the equation 1 and this is equation 2, right? So R1 by R2 is equal to directly proportional pressure, we know that P1 by P2, and here into this is we can take here. So what is the he get here? The rate of diffusion inversely proportional to molecular weight. So RW molecular weight of V2 by so molecular weight of W1, right? So this is the final relation with the pressure and molecular weight and rate of diffusion. I hope it is clear, right? And next one, second one here, effect of pressure, effect of temperature. Effect of pressure is over effect of temperature. So temperature also directly proportional to rate of diffusion, right? So here R1 directly proportional to not R1, we can take your or just rate of diffusion directly proportional to temperature. But what is the constant here? The constant pressure, right here R1 by R2 is equal to square root of T1 by and T2. We can take density here D2 by and D1. We can take molecular weight, same formula, right? So here R1 by R2 is equal to square root of, this is root of, and what is it here? T1 is directly proportional and here T2, and into molecular weight of 2 by your molecular weight of 1. So molecular weight is inversely proportional, density is inversely proportional, temperature is directly proportional. We are taking under the root is temperature here, but pressure we are taking here not under the root, right? I hope it is clear. The importance of Gram's law. What is the importance of Gram's law here? it for this basis spreading of isotope of some elements, right? It is also provide the simple method to determine the density and molecular mass of unknown gases by comparing their rate of effusion and diffusion. And also we can determine the density and molar mass. It is also useful for separating gases having different density, right? These are the some important applications of Brahms law. I hope it is clear. This is you can understand well. Let me explain some problems here. Right here question, the relative rate of diffusion of a ozone as compared to the chlorine is the ratio is 6 into 5. The density of Cl2 is 35.5. Find out the density of ozone. So this is the question. We have to find out the density of ozone, right? So the relation between density and rate of diffusion, already we derived that formula. What is that? Density rate of diffusion 1 by rate of diffusion 2 equal to square root of d1 by d2 by d1. This is the formula already we derived, right? So first one, the rate of diffusion they are giving here chlorine and ozone. So what is the diffusion of ozone here? Rate of diffusion the ozone here 6 and chlorine is 5 equal to the density of chlorine, how much here? 35.5 by density 1. You have to find out the ozone density. So that equal to density is equal to 24.65. So this is answer. I hope it is clear. Next question. Right here 120 ml of certain gases diffusion same time and 100 ml of chlorine under the same condition. Calculate the molecular weight of gas. So what is the molecular weight of gas? We have to find out this molecular weight of this gas, right? One relation is there, V1 by V2 is equal to gram molecular weight by 2 gas by molecular weight 1. Already we derived this formula. So here V1 volume, how much here? 127, and V2 volume here 100 ml equal to root molecular weight 2 chlorine only here. Yes, chlorine nothing but what is Cl2 gas. So Cl2 is 71 molecular weight divided by molecular weight of 1. So here molecular weight of 1 equal to 43.58. I hope it is clear. Next, one more question here. 50 volume of hydrogen is taken in 20 minutes to diffuse, right, out of the vessel, right? How long will 40 volume of oxygen is diffused out of from the same vessel under the same condition? The question is very clear. Simple here. The question, the volume is there here. So volume they are giving V here, and time is they are giving T, and diffuse out of the vessel here. So the how long here time we have to find out, but the volume they are giving here, right? So what is the relation here? V1 by T1 divided by and V2 by T2, right? So V1 here how much? 50 ml the volume, and divided by time how much taking here? 20 minutes, and by and what is that here? V2 volume 40 divided by and T2. So what is the resultant here? T2 is equal to, and we can find here 4 times, right? One more thing here, just a minute. Actually this is the formula here, that equal to, right, that equal to here molecular weight 2 by molecular weight of 1. Right. Here, what is the T time here? The volume is 5 by how many times here? Time is taking 20. And what is the here? V2 volume 40 by T2 we have to find out is equal to, what is the molecular weight of oxygen here? So that is only molecular weight of W2. So 16 by the molecular weight of hydrogen is 1. So we can find here. So T value will get here. T2 is equal to, and finally we'll get answer here, 64 minutes. 64 minutes. I hope it's clear. Right, this is the answer. Next, one more question here. Which of the following a base or gas will be have identical rate of effusion under the similar condition? So here one key point here, same molecular mass, molecular weight, and same of diffusion. So effusion, diffusion, right? Effusion, right? I hope it's clear. So the directly I'm coming point here, deuterium, what is the molecular weight here? One deuterium is 2, totally 4. Here also helium also 4. So these two are identical mass. So these two are can effuse the same rate, right? Same molecular mass and same will be the diffusion or effusion. I hope it is clear. These are the some important questions to related to the Gram's effusion and diffusion. So thank you for watching this video.